Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. Let me know what I can do for you to make your life better. Okay, this video is going to be a different way of doing a video for me. It's going to be a challenge. It's something that came to me with some thinking, some thoughts that came to me. I'm hoping I can get it across in a way that it'll help you to shift inside. Now let's talk about that shifting inside for a moment. If you were to say, what do you do for a living, Mike? If I could put it in one sentence or phrase or something, it would be, I help you to reconnect with yourself. There is a power in connecting, truly connecting with you. The one thing I don't do is I don't tell you what to do. I may give you advice, I may give you opinions, but the majority of what I do with you, 90+%, is helping you to discover yourself and what you want out of life, to discover what you believe, what you think. That's where you find your power. So the way I was trained for many years is not, well, what do I think they should do? It's helping people to find out what they want to do, what they think they should do, the decisions they want to make, the values they have, the beliefs, everything. I'm trained in turning you back inside to connect with you. And that's how you connect with your power. When you truly start listening to yourself, you find something called alignment. And with alignment, you have clarity, or from clarity, you have alignment. And once you find this space, you find calmness and clarity. And this is the power that I'm talking of. So I'm going to use this scenario. It was actually based on something that happened a little while back, a couple of years ago. And I was kind of rethinking it in what had happened with this person and what I would have said and done with this person differently. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so this was a young lady I was dating a while back, and something that was going on behind the scenes on her side that I didn't know. I had no idea what was going on. All I knew is I felt this confusion when I was around them. I felt this lack of clarity. I felt like I didn't understand what was going on. And it affected me as well. Now here's the thing you have to understand. People's energy affects other people's energy. So when someone comes into my space and they don't have clarity, there's confusion, there's doubt, there's all this stuff, after a period of time, say a month or 2 months or so, it can encroach on your energy. Now the way life is supposed to work is other people are not supposed to invade your physical space or your energetic field. You're supposed to have clarity within your own bubble around your own body and your own space. So this is how most people connect: forehead to forehead, throat chakra to throat chakra, or heart to heart, sometimes solar plexus to solar plexus. That is incorrect. You're putting your thoughts and energy inside their energy field. That is not healthy at all. And yes, this is absolutely what narcissists do. They try to control your thoughts. They try to control your emotions and your feelings. And it's done on a verbal and energetic level. The healthy way of going through life is you being in your own space and the other person being in their own space and sharing ideas openly and not forcefully. But when you get around control freaks who want to control you and tell you what to think and what to believe, they don't like this image, this way of being at all. So people who hang out with me, let's say I'm at the store and I'm talking to you for 30 minutes, they'll walk away with absolute clarity because their energy comes back to them because I'm in my own energy. Clients who talk to me for about an hour, a little bit more, suddenly they begin to experience their own spaciousness, their own clarity, their own awareness. And all of a sudden, all the chatter, all the confusion and doubt, it just goes out the window. And now they have their own space. So one of the things I do with people, especially when I'm doing energy healing, is I bring your awareness back inside you. So notice the hand is on his chest. It's bringing you, and look how he's looking down inside him. That's the appropriate way to be a human being, to connect with your feelings and your thoughts and your emotions. So now you have clarity of who you are. So I met this young lady, wonderful person, great person. I want to say great energy, but after a period of time, I started, I was like, yeah, there's some things going on, but I didn't know what they were. And I went into my grounding techniques. I went into questioning mode, like some NLP techniques, like, hey, what's going on? You said this, but then that happened, and then you changed. And part of the challenge is they were so confused. They didn't know what was right or what was wrong, or they didn't mean to, and they didn't mean to hurt me, but in any way, shape, or form, it wasn't intentional. So behind the scenes, this person's family members, friends, and coworkers are like, oh, you shouldn't date this guy. No, this guy's not for you. This guy, this, and even explaining away why they shouldn't. And now I didn't know. I had no idea. I had no idea about any of this. Nobody told me nothing. And what ended up happening over a period of months was suddenly we just stopped talking. Everything disappeared. But over a period of time, this person couldn't stop thinking about me. Now, I've had this actually happen quite a few times. Please do not think this is about me. I'm doing a little bit of ad-libbing. I'm trying to create a scenario here based on a real-life actual experience to help you to begin to understand something about self-clarity and connecting to yourself and how important it is. See, you wonder, well, why do some people just seem to always achieve their goals, or they always seem to get the breaks, or they always, they want to get a job, they get the job, or why does things just seem to work out for them? Like, I don't understand. It's because they're connected to themselves. It's because they have clarity of who they are versus who someone else wants them to be. And that's what this video is about. My energy is so clear and so grounded, like 99% of the time, that when I get around someone, spend any length of time around them, they find their own clarity. Now, if they're a narcissist, they don't like that because they start seeing themselves. That's why narcissists don't like to reconnect with themselves, because they're like, oh shit, I've done all these horrible things, and this is what I believe, and this is what I think, this is really messed up, I don't like it, I don't want, and boom, they attack you, okay, because they're like seeing themselves. Now, there's other people who want clarity, who want to know themselves, who want to achieve things in life, and they're a good person. Those are the people that start to feel good about life when they spend time around me. So when you're around a true Buddhist monk, now the reason why I say this is because I've gone to temple, and a lot of the monks who've been there for years, they don't have clarity. They're not really doing the work. They're not doing the spiritual work. They're not doing the exercise, because a lot of them, I hate to say it, but they just kind of want a free ride. I don't know if a free ride's the right word, but they're just trying to escape their life. So when you get around someone who's truly grounded, who truly has clarity, you begin to take that on, because what's happening is they're not doing that scramble thing, scrambling your brain, and over a period of time, your energy has to come back into your own space. So this person, when they were with me, they felt really good. They felt free. They felt independent. They had clarity. They had spaciousness. They just relaxed. But then when they went home, one of their family members was like, hey, what's going on with you? You seem different, like it was a bad thing, when actually it was a really, really good thing. But this person was noticing, oh shit, they're thinking for themselves. Got to turn that back around. For me, the first time I really noticed this, when I came back from a Tony Robbins seminar. It was a 3.5-day seminar. I came home. I was alive. I loved life. And everyone in my family, from my mother to my brothers and sisters, they were just attacking me. I was like, I don't understand. Like, oh, that Tony Robbins, you shouldn't go to his seminars. He's no good. You should throw his books away. And I'm like, why? And I remember I sat down with my mom and said, but am I happy? She goes, yeah, you're very happy. I'm like, am I more at peace? She goes, yeah, you're very much at peace. I'm like, so what's the problem? She kind of goes, I don't know. And a lot of times, it may not be a conscious thing that they're doing. It's like, well, you're in our system and you're changing. And sometimes that change will change the system. But for people that are controlling, they're like, oh, you're escaping from us. You're thinking for yourself. We can't have that. So then they belittle you, they cut you down, they get angry at you, they use every trick in the book, they laugh at you, they humiliate you. They'll tell you, oh, that person's no good, and here's why, oh, that person's a this and they're that. So what's happening? Essentially, they're connecting with you and they're putting their thoughts into your energy field, maybe even into your actual mind. And it's not some highly educated, hypnotic kind of technique kind of thing. No, it's just like they're just saying this is wrong, this is bad, and they're using any little technique they can use to make you feel bad about having clarity, about having peace inside, about having calm, about connecting with yourself. And it happens all the time. Now, months go by, and I mean months and months, probably even 6 months go by, and this person calls me back. Now, this has happened a lot over years and years of my life. So people will be like, they'll run away, like, oh, I don't like you, or I don't want to talk to you, and people have, oh, he's bad, oh, you're bad. Only to come back 6 months to a year later, sometimes even 2 years later, to apologize, say, I'm so sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. So let's go with this experience. So I was just like, oh, what's going on? I was really just kind of flat. Like, I'm not going to put any energy into this because, like you left and you didn't give me an explanation, or you said something bad, whatever. Oh, hey, what's going on? And she goes, I don't know. I can't stop thinking about you. She goes, you always come up in my mind. And this was months and months and months. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's nice. And she said, I don't know why I ever left you. Like, I mean, now that I think about it, I had so much peace when I was around you. I felt so comfortable with myself when I was with you. And she said, ever since, I've been miserable. I've been so depressed. I've been so sad. I've been so unhappy. I'm just so confused all the time. I don't know what to think. And this is where I began to think just now about what I wish I would have said to this person. So I'm going to say it as if I'm in the moment, because otherwise I can't do it. I have to act like it's really happening, okay? Because otherwise it won't come out right. So then I said, so you don't know what to think. What do you mean? She goes, I don't know. I'm just like confused all the time. And I can't stop thinking about you. I was like, so I don't understand. Like, what's the problem? Like I literally have no clarity. Like, what? Like, why are you calling me? She goes, because I can't stop thinking about you. I'm like, so then why did you stop calling me? Why did you stop talking to me? What happened? Oh, by the way, that last part I actually did say to them, but as we move forward, I'm going to kind of shift. So just go with it. And she goes, I don't know. It was just, I felt like I shouldn't be around you. I felt like I didn't like you. And I'm like, well, so then why are you calling me back 6 months later like this? I mean, if you don't like me, I get it. Move on. And she goes, no, that's not what I mean. I'm like, okay, so then what do you mean? Now, this person was really kind of messed up. So I'm like, okay, so then what do you mean? She goes, I don't know. I don't know what I mean. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm like, so why did you... Now, at this point, I'm purposely leading her into it, okay, into her own thoughts. I'm like, so why did you call me? She goes, because I miss you. I go, so why did you stop calling me? She goes, I was confused. I go, what were you confused about? She goes, well, when I was with you, I was so happy and I felt so calm, like mentally my brain relaxed. I go, so is that a good thing or a bad thing? She goes, no, that's a good thing. I go, so what's the problem? She goes, I just, my family and my friends, they were all telling me that, oh, I'm not the one for you and you're no good and this and this. I go, I've never even met your family. I've never even met your friends. How do they know anything about me? She got really quiet. Now, I actually did that on purpose because I knew she'd be like, huh, never thought about that. I knew that had never crossed her mind to be like, why are you saying these things? You've never met the person. You've never spent any. So this is what happens when people are getting influenced, or you could say the word brainwash. And I don't mean on some CIA level, but just, people like to, there's controlling people that over years develop techniques on how to control you and your mind, especially your thoughts. So all of a sudden, she's going back going, wait a minute. they said all these things about him, and how do they know? They didn't. And that's when her brain goes, well, then why were they saying this to me? Well, because they were trying to control you. So essentially, your friends, family, coworkers, or at least one person, or actually two people at work were like talking her out of dating me and going out with me and putting all this stuff in her head. Oh, okay. So here's how it works. She goes, when I was with you, I was so content. I was so happy. I was so at peace. And then she goes, but when I would go home, everyone would say all this bad stuff about you, and then I would believe that, or I would think that. So the way I brought this to her brain was going, okay, so when you're with me, what do you feel? She goes, I feel good. I feel happy. I feel content. I'm very happy when I'm with you. I'm like, so what's wrong with that? She goes, nothing. I'm like, so then why did you stop seeing me if you're so damn happy with me? She goes, I don't know. I mean, I guess it was my friends and my family telling me what to think. And I go, yeah, people who have never spent more than 30 seconds even seeing me, they don't even know who the fuck I am. So she goes, I know, but I'm so confused. I'm like, you're so confused. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Because she was like, she goes, I don't know what to think. I was like, okay. And this is the part where if I could go back and say this, I would. So you don't know what you want. You're confused. She goes, yeah. I go, so why did you call me? She goes, because I can't stop thinking about you. I'm like, so did you want to call me? She goes, yeah. I'm like, okay. So number one, you can't stop thinking about me. Number two, you wanted to call me. She goes, yeah. So why did you want to call me? She goes, because I have these feelings about you and they won't go away. I go, that's it right there. That's you. She goes, what do you mean? I go, that's who you are. That's what you want. So were they good feelings or bad feelings? She goes, no, they're really good feelings. Like, I want to be with you. I love you. I care about you. I go, so those are your feelings. Now do you see the difference between what they're saying versus what you want? So you wanted to call me, and the reason why you wanted to call me is because you can't stop thinking about me, and why can't you stop thinking about me is because of the feelings that you have behind that. That's you. Now, I would say, so what's the problem? Well, I mean, my family, they say this and they say that. I go, where do you feel that? She goes, well, that's up in my head. I go, now you know the difference. You feel these feelings about me where? She goes, in my heart, in my solar plexus area. I go, so those thoughts are where? She goes, they're up in my forehead. I go, now you can tell the difference. So what you want is you wanted to be with me. Why? She goes, because I felt really good when I was with you. And then I said, okay, so what has it been like when you've been away from me? She goes, I've been depressed. My life has gone downhill. I feel confused. I feel lost. I don't know who I am. I don't know what to think. I go, you do know what to think. What are you feeling? She goes, I want to be with you. I go, that's who you are. That's what you want. That's the difference between what they want and versus what you want. And that's why you got confused. You listened to what they wanted and not what you wanted. You're not following yourself. So as I was doing this, even if I'm on the phone, like right now, I'm actually holding my hand out while I'm talking towards the screen, towards your chest. When I'm physically with someone, I will do this and have my awareness go inside their chest and down into their gut, solar plexus area. And it brings their awareness down inside them to reconnect with who they are, with what they want. Because what you want is who you are. And that's what life is all about. You discovering who you are and where you are inside. So if I'm with a person, I'll actually do this motion with my hand towards their chest. I never learned it anywhere. Never read it in a book. It was just one day, it was very frustrated with a client. And then I took the energy and it was their energy. I'm shoving it back inside and they clicked. So she started finding her clarity again. She started to calm down, and I said, how do you feel now? She goes, I'm feeling calm again like I used to when I used to be with you. It's like, that's because you're reconnecting with yourself. It has nothing to do with me. So confusion is when you let other people decide what you want, tell you what you should believe, what you should think. Clarity comes from, what do I believe? What do I want to believe? What do I want out of life? And connecting with the emotions and feelings inside your body, your chest, your heart, your solar plexus, your belly. So the battle that this young lady had was, this is what I want, but I'm not going after what I want because everyone else is telling me that that's not what I should want. And therefore they go after things that they don't want, that doesn't satisfy them, that doesn't make them happy, that doesn't make life worthwhile. And that causes a confusion because inside your core, you know what you want. Your core is crying. It's an emotion. It's a feeling of desire, sadness, frustration. It's like, see, if you're frustrated, this is why. It's because you're not going for what you want. You're going for something else because someone else says that's what you should want. That is what causes the confusion inside your brain. This is why Buddha says, look within. This is why Jesus says the Lord resides within the temple, and the body is the temple of the Lord. Yourself is inside. When I say trust yourself, I mean trust the feelings, the emotions that you have inside. What are you feeling? You start following those emotions and feelings that are inside your chest and heart area, you're going to find clarity. You're going to find yourself. You're going to find alignment. All of a sudden, things start to fall in place. Instead of dating a guy that you don't want to be with, you date the guy that you want to be with, and lo and behold, things seem to work out. I wonder why. You go to college and you chase the degree that you want, that makes you feel good inside. You do what you want and it makes you feel good. You have more motivation. You have more energy. You're more willing to learn. You're more willing to do the exercises. You're more willing to do the homework because you want to do it. Alignment, clarity, spaciousness, personal power, it's all available to you right now. It's right there inside. When you work with me, you will have these experiences. There's a series of questions. There's a bunch of different questions depending on what you're going through. I'll start asking you questions, and it's always bringing you back inside. I'll say, well, for what purpose are you doing this? Well, what's the purpose of not doing this? You're beginning to step inside, go, man, why am I doing this? A lot of people don't know why they're doing what they're doing. They were just told to a long time ago, and they never thought about why they're doing it. So people say, what do you do, Mike? I help people to reconnect with themselves so they can do what they want and live an enjoyable life. This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. Let me know what I can do to help you improve your life. You can message me at mike@MikeKollin.com, or you can call me at 415-235-2512. That's it, guys. To support this channel, you can go ahead and buy one of my dating relationship coaching books for men. Cracked Female Code is on sale for $29, normally $60. Women, you can buy Why Men Just Don't Get It and Every Woman's Battle, The Need for Love and Emotional Fulfillment. Remember, click subscribe, click the like button, go ahead and make a comment, and as always, you can go and make a donation. There's a PayPal link right there in the description box beneath this video. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.